Okay, in this video we're going to look at the amount of time taken to access different types of primary memory. So if we just quickly sketch out the CPU, and so the CPU is here, and it's got its control unit, and it's got its arithmetic and logic unit, and if you think about the third part of the CPU are its registers. Okay, this is the first type of primary memory. And so the registers are very, very close to the CPU, and so are therefore the fastest type of primary memory to access, because they're either on the CPU chip itself or very, very close to it. The next type of primary memory that you would access are, well, there's three types actually. There's called cache memory. Okay, and the cache memory is usually usually on the motherboard, very close to the CPU, but just separated slightly from the CPU. And there's different levels of cache. So you may have heard of cache level 1, cache level 2, and cache level 3. These are quite close to the CPU, but not as close to the registers. And so that makes them slightly slower to access. However, they usually have a lot more a slightly larger capacity than registers. Then move a bit further away and we have your normal main memory. So you have your RAM and your ROM. And they're usually about the same distance away from the CPU on the motherboard, but usually the RAM especially is detachable from the motherboard, so they'll be stored on chips. And it's further away than cache and much further away than registers, and so it's slower to access, but the capacity is higher. The next part is actually a lot further away, because if you exceed the capacity of your RAM, then the computer utilises something called virtual RAM. And virtual RAM is really, really, really far away. And so this virtual RAM is actually on an area of your computer system, if you remember the von Neumann diagram, called secondary memory or secondary storage. And we will look into the different types of backing storage that can be used for virtual RAM in another video. However, to sum up, you can say that the registers are the quickest type of memory to access, followed by the cache in the three levels, followed by the RAM and the ROM, and then followed a long way behind by virtual RAM. And to relate this, to think that the capacity of the storage capacity increases the further away you get from the CPU.